So I can appreciate your wanting to move quickly, but you're moving so quickly that I don't understand where these changes came from. And does the board have anything to say about who did they ask? Whose permission did they ask to make these changes in red? Whose permission? You know,
It's my understanding that there was feedback from various folks from our getting to Tuesday, getting to today. Mr. Salcedo, you answer.
Yeah, I think what we've done is, Tuesday was a public comment session, a public hearing to kind of disclose that we were going to be considering this for future action. Since that day, many of you have received public letters and comments from folks, as well as your direction to incorporate elements that are captured here. And so we think this is, like I said, before you as a recommendation for your action today. It's one of the things that, falls within your purview from an oversight perspective.
Well, I don't know who you is. Did you ask any board members whether or not they agree with the changes in red? Did you ask any board members?
That's why that's up here today for your consideration.
So these were put in there without asking any board members? Did you ask the superintendent if he approves of that?
One of the things that we worked on is collectively, as staff, bringing forward a recommendation. That was a directive that we received from the board. The recommendation is for your action, for your consideration. These are not final edits, but they do reflect input that we've heard from the community.
But I don't know if that's my question. My question is, did your group ask any of these board members, do they approve of the changes that were putting, yes?
I was going to marry on one of your questions.
Okay, I don't understand.
Yeah, so we can't ask until we come before the board. We made the edits and the recommendations so that you can have that conversation.
So you're telling me that no one discussed anything with any board members or the superintendent about these changes?
So we've sought input from
whom?
From board members.
Not from me.
We sought.
You didn't ask me anything.
We shared versions of the prior document with the expectation that we would receive feedback.
Well, I don't understand the double talk answers, but you never asked me. Okay? All right. Next question. Where are parents involved in this? And I don't mean parents whose groups are selected by selected board members. I mean parents of LAUSD who have, for example, attending meetings run by the local districts and the parent centers. Where is their input in all this rather than selected parent groups? Where is their input?
Yeah, so when you look at the input that was provided, it's generally informed by the polling that we've done in prior years. Like I said, from recent comments that we've received from the public. We expect that as we move this forward, like I said, there's a provision in there that focuses on oversight as a district, that as part of our conversations around the district's LCAP, how we use LCFF dollars, the interplay of LCFF dollars with new revenue, that will be part of that conversation. And so what we're creating today is an opportunity to have a future conversation about priorities and investments in this district.
So will I be seeing any more versions today?
At
this meeting?
At this meeting, no. What is before you right now is the final draft for your recommendation, for your consideration.
And again, I'll repeat before you go on that I was never informed or asked my opinion about any of this. So thank you.